It's basic human nature to take things personally when someone takes a dig at us, touches a pain point, or even ignores us. But the bigger question is, do you want to let others control your strings, or you want to have complete control over your choices? Now, we might not have a lot of control over the circumstances we find ourselves in life, and certainly not over how anyone behaves with us, but you do have power over how you interpret situations and respond to them. Now, if you want to stop spiraling with questions like, why did he say that to me, or how could they do that? Basically punishing yourself needlessly over things that aren't really your responsibility, then make sure you continue watching, because we would be digging into real life effective strategies to handle hurtful situations and stop taking things personally too quickly, too often. Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nandita, and this channel is for women who want to uncomplicate and take back control of their life one step at a time. If you have been here before, say hello in the comments below, and remember to subscribe to stay in the loop so that you don't miss out on anything new. Alright, let's begin. Let's first understand how to deal with mean, belittling, or toxic comments people make either to your face or behind your back. But remember, we are talking today only about personal situations and not professional ones, because they sometimes take a bit different handling. Okay, so the first one is, don't engage emotionally. Speak up for yourself, because speaking up for yourself will save you a lot of energy handling the emotional backwash of things. But the key is to speak up without engaging emotionally, responding without getting offended. You have to understand here that everyone sees what they want to see. You can show the same movie to two different people, and they may tell you two totally different versions of what they got from it, as if they were watching two totally different movies altogether. This is called projection. People interpret the world around them through their own experiences, their beliefs, their inner conflicts and issues. So whatever and however they are saying things to you is a reflection of their own inner conflict and issues. They are simply telling you more about themselves in a way that makes them feel good. So respond to their crap, but with the clear understanding that it doesn't reflect anything on you. The second one is, schedule some time for yourself. Sit quietly and introspect. Get a clear view of who you really are. Don't judge, because whether you like all of it or not isn't really the question right now. Just get a clear picture of the person you are without any influence of what anyone has said about you or made you feel. A perspective totally untouched by insecurities instilled by others. It might sound a bit hocus pocus right now, especially if you aren't used to actively working on your thoughts, but lasting changes in how you understand the world around you comes from working on your thoughts, your beliefs, and your mindset. What this will do is help you not get angry or worked up or step right into the trap and start playing other people's game. It will help you get more control over your choices and not let anyone control your strings. Like if someone tries to sabotage your character by spreading lies behind you, it's really not your duty to correct their morals or go around proving your innocence to people. Because if others believe the lies about you without first checking the facts themselves, then it's probably not worth your energy or your time to care for their opinion of you. The third one is, make an aware choice. Now that you have got a clear understanding of who you truly are with all the dark patches and bumps included, and you know how to speak up in a calm, classy way, choose how to respond to each hurtful situation with a broader understanding of things. If someone is being openly toxic or bitter with you, you can either speak up or walk away. Now, if you decide to speak up, express rather than accuse. Like instead of saying you were really hurtful, say what you said just now really hurt my feelings. The idea is to encourage conversation rather than confrontation, because conversation is the thing that leads to solutions, right? Now, on the other hand, if you decide to walk away because, well, things can be complicated sometimes, remember not to take what just happened to your heart, because it's not really worth punishing yourself over other people's opinions. Because opinions are subjective and they reflect more about the person giving them than about you. A destructive opinion shows the other person's inner conflicts and issues and doesn't really show anything about you. But when it doesn't feel right to walk away from something direct, because it would mean either enabling them to amp up their attacks or proving with your silence that they were right all along, speak up, but without playing their game of negativity. Focus your energy on responding and not reacting, because reacting would later end you up in overthinking and beating yourself up for falling into their trap. Call them out, show them you can see what they are doing, and let them know it's not okay to be disrespectful of you. But stay calm, because emotions cloud the mind and stop thinking straight. It takes practice and willpower, but is absolutely doable. The second situation is when things aren't openly hurtful. It may be tough to accept, but sometimes situations are hurtful only because they touch a pain point or insecurity at some level, and we interpret what's said or done as an attack on those. It's not only you, but others can also take your genuine decisions as a reflection of your opinion about them. It can hurt potentially enjoyable relationships. Like if you can't commit to a coffee or a dinner date with some new friends, they might take it as your way of distancing yourself from them. And so they decide to avoid you in the future. This, however, may get you thinking. Perhaps they were just looking for an excuse to distance themselves anyway. So you see, when we take things to heart, get offended or take things personally, not because what the situation actually is, but how we understand it, it can turn life stressful, emotionally exhausted, and really more complicated than it should be. As the great Roman philosopher Seneca said, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. When we keep ruminating about something that happened, it can become stressful enough to affect our physical health, showing in the quality of our sleep, our irritable mood, and other side effects of living in a tense environment. Sometimes we can feel when a person's energy is off, and our negative self talk, feelings of not being good enough, adds to that emotional backwash of the whole situation. You might feel that even though they might not be out to get you, they don't really care about you or your feelings. It may sometimes seem hard to change our habits when we have become used to unhealthy coping techniques, but the key is to work on your value of self-worth and getting comfortable with who you are. Are you a person who will go on agreeing with others even at the cost of your priorities, putting your life on hold? Or would you rather be someone who is compassionate and helpful but still respects their own priorities, even if it means being called selfish by people who simply can't take a no? If you feel your compassion and good-heartedness at some level is making others take advantage of you, leaving you feeling emotionally exhausted and drained, make sure you watch this video over here, because I will be giving you a mini strategy to stop being a people pleaser and get more genuinely respected. Take care, and I'll meet you over there.